Maryland Wax Club released their Self-Love collection. There are 4 oils in this collection. I'm so excited to give you my first impressions, and also we're going to put it in wax. So I'm going to come back later and tell you how everything performed. Hey everybody, it's Kerry, owner and maker of Couture Home and Body. I am so glad you're here. Let's get into Maryland Wax Club. Mika has shared with me that all of the waxes that she tests her oils in are EC26, Cocoa Soy, and Cocoa 84X. I'm not familiar with Cocoa 84. Is the X needed? I don't know, but it's what she wrote, so 84X. And she's saying if it works in those, it pretty much works in everything, so bless up to that. So as I've been doing here on this channel in 2025, we're going to put all of these oils into wax. But hold on. We're going to put it in Soy 10. I have fully switched over to Soy 10 wax from 444. I explain all that in my video, so if you are curious and you want to know, definitely check that video out. She has asked me specifically to let them cure for 2 weeks. So I'm going to be pouring multiple candles with the same fragrance just so we can test, and I'll give you my opinion on whether or not it has changed, morphed, gotten stronger, stayed the same, etc. Because as we know, 2025 motto, put it in wax. Put it in wax, y'all. Mika has generously offered to donate to a charity of my choice. Her company is all about giving back. I will leave a link down to her charity as well. All of the purchases through Maryland Wax Club, she gives a percentage to Roberta's house. Thank you to Mika. She has made a donation to a Joyful Heart Foundation, which is very close to me. It's to help heal, empower, and educate survivors of domestic, sexual, and child abuse. So if you would like to donate as well, I will leave that link down below. All right, let's get into the oils. All right, we're going to talk about oud number 4. Y'all, I have a love affair with oud, so high hopes. It's the 4th installment of all of their ouds. She says she saved the best for last. The top notes are oud and bergamot. The mid is sandalwood, leather, and clove. The base, what she's calling the dry, is cedarwood, amber musk, labdanum, and vanilla. This was an oil that she sat on for 4 years before releasing it. Thank God. Ooh, oh my God. This is not for everyone. This is not for the faint of heart. This speaks to me. It smells very familiar to me. Oh my, that smells luxe. That smells very expensive. What is she saying? Worthy of Neiman Marcus shelves. I could not agree more. So the oud is throughout. It's listed as a top note, but it's not disappearing. It is hanging out everywhere. I'm really getting the sandalwood and the leather, labdanum for sure, and it's got that sweetness. So the vanilla is really like, not getting a ton of clove, but I'm getting everything else. And the bergamot I'm not getting. Those are the only 2 notes that I'm not getting here. Whoa, that is gorgeous. This isn't for the faint of heart. If you are not an oud lover, you probably wouldn't gravitate to this. I'm looking at you, Breen. It's okay. You know, it's okay. I know there's a beachy one in here somewhere, and that one's for you. But yeah, that one is quite nice. It does smell expensive. What I like is on each product page, it is very clear right at the top, original blend designed by Maryland Wax Club. So if you're in doubt and you don't know, now you know. All right, this next one is called Purple Berry Spa. All right, we have a top of apple, bergamot, orange essential oil, lemon, acai, pineapple. That's a lot. The mid is peach, rose, jasmine, violet, and strawberry. The dry is Texas cedarwood essential oil, Texas, white patchouli, coconut, and vanilla musk. Oh, wow. It does smell like an acai bowl, but like make it upscale. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, wow. The floral notes are very understated here, but the patchouli and that coconut at the base, it's like, I'm picking up on that little bit of musk. I mostly get like that superfood, superfruit blend at the top. Like those are hanging out. I would love to, well, I can't wait to see picking up on more of those floral notes when it gets into application. I would say that the notes that are most prominent for me is going to be that the apple, the lemon, the acai, the peach, and the orange. Little bit of pineapple. I can't tell because the sweetness from the vanilla and the coconut. If you love a fruity blend, this is for you. Okay, cannot wait to see what that does. All right, this next one is called La Bella. I love that name. La Bella. The top is nashi pear, mandarin, Fuji apple. The middle notes are dahlia flower, black fig, wild rhubarb. The base is sandalwood, mallow root, amberwood, and vanilla. If you're unfamiliar with mallow root, it has a sort of like earthy, dirty, but not patchouli per se. That's basically what mallow root is. I think it's just a more elevated version, or it's a more elevated petrichor, but not petrichor. Oh wow, okay. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's everything is happening all at once. Interesting. Oh, that is really good. Okay, I'm getting the apple first and foremost, only because apple's not like my favorite, and so I feel like I can pick up on that. The rhubarb for sure, and it's vanilla, very sweet. Okay, this is such an interesting blend of aromas. Again, I want to see what that does in wax. What's interesting about the dahlia flower is it doesn't really have a scent like in the bloom, in the flower. It's more like the stem and the leaves that give like a bitter green note. So when you think of dahlia flower, it's not really the flower petals or the flower head. So keep that in mind when you're smelling this. Yeah, it is very, very sweet. That the pear, mandarin, Fuji, and the rhubarb are like really, you know, front and center for me, which is so interesting. This is so interesting because usually when I'm smelling fragrance oils, I can like walk through the top, middle, base. But this, it's like these oils, the top notes seem to stick around the longest. So very curious to see how that does. All right, we have one more. It's called Sweet Jamaica. Top notes are watermelon. Oh wow, I've never smelled a fragrance oil with watermelon. Bali mango, apple, peach, and marine. The middle is geranium and pear. And the base is dash of liquid sugar. Okay, I can already smell it on the strip. What? Hold on a second. What? Yo, hold on. The watermelon and the mango, I've never smelled watermelon in a fragrance oil. What? That is bonkers. This smells like a fruit salad. Not getting the geranium. It is sweet. That liquid sugar, I get it. This is mostly watermelon mango forward for me. Holy smokes, that is bonkers. I do wish I could taste this. This smells like it would taste amazing. Okay, all right, well shoot. All right, real quick, my favorites, it's so easy, oud number 4, right? You're so predictable. I know. La Bella, Purple Berry, and then Sweet Jamaica. Very interesting. Only because I don't typically go for these fruity type scents, but the La Bella is so interesting in that it's a blend of a fruity floral. So, okay. All right, y'all, I'm going to put these into some wax. I'm going to make some candles, and then we're going to come back later and I will share cold throw, hot throw, and the different time intervals. So I will see you in the future. Whoop. All right, we are back. I'm so excited. So here's where we're at. It's been a few weeks since I put these oils into wax. I tested at my normal 3-day in soy 10, and then I waited 2 weeks to test again. So I made a couple of testers of each one just to see if there was a difference in how they performed. So let's just get into these 4 oils and talk about how they performed in soy 10. All right, let's talk about Sweet Jamaica. All right, mango is first and foremost what I smell, followed by the watermelon. Though the watermelon is lighter, it's a very sweet fragrance though. Mostly picking up on the mango. The cold throw was a 3.8 out of 5. But the hot throw, I don't know what happened. It jumped to a 5 out of 5. It was throwing like gangbusters. You guys, here's what I got. I got the mango, geranium, and sugar. Like first and foremost, that's what I'm getting. It was sort of like this sweet mango explosion. I was picking up on the watermelon though. It's playing more of a supporting role there. And I think that works. I'm not sure that a watermelon forward fragrance would be able to carry everything else. So I think the blend ratios here are perfect, spot on. I wrote geranium is a clever choice here because geranium itself is sort of citrusy, fruity, depending upon your nose and what you smell. And so I just thought it was the perfect complement. I'm picking up on the cantaloupe, or maybe it's the melon. I don't know, in that hot throw, everything's just sort of coming together, and it's a really beautiful blend. So it's sweet like simple syrup, where it's like that sweet Lux, super sugary, but elevated. All right, let's talk about the 2-week burn test. So with Sweet Jamaica, there is no discernible difference in the cold throw. It's not stronger, it's not weaker. It's still a solid 3.8 out of 5. Hot throw is still a 5 out of 5. I wrote, wow, this one is so excellent. So for me with Soy 10, there wasn't a difference between testing at the 3-day mock and the 14-day mock. Let's get into Purple Berry Spa. The notes that I get up front, it's like all of the superfood fruits. I'm getting apple, pineapple, orange, acai, and peach. All of those, I can smell every single note. P could smell every single note. And that is saying something, because I don't really know what he can smell, honestly. His nose is a little broken. Everything is super prominent, and then you have this support of those florals, and it's like, it's so beautiful. It's such a unique, beautiful blend. Let's talk about the cold and the hot throw. The cold throw was a 4 out of 5. In Soy 10, the hot throw, she's a banger, it was a 5 out of 5, you guys. Holy smokes. This reminded me of a superfood acai bowl, but like Lux. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to eat it. It is juicy, it is sweet, and it is gorgeous. I mean, all the fruits are here. The more I sat with it, the more I was picking up on different notes. So like, you know, the pineapple would be stronger for a second, and then the peach would be stronger for a second. I mean, it was bonkers. So for those floral notes, I picked up on more jasmine than rose. Didn't get too much of the violet, but the peach and the strawberry came through with the floral notes. That's what I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is just bonkers to me. It's so crazy. All right, let's talk about the 2-week test. Again, I don't have any discernible difference in the cold throw being stronger or the hot throw. It's still a 5 out of 5. This filled the entire space. I shut the door. The gym is like our biggest room up here, and that's where I put it. The hot throw, now mind you, it's my jelly jars. So they're those 4-ounce jelly jars. And that's how I know when an oil is gonna really be a strong performer, is it's filling up a room with the door closed. So I was saying the hot throw is really strong for the size of the space. Very fruity and oh so nice. All right, let's talk about La Bella. La Bella. I know it's La Bella, but like I need to put my little sub in on it. Okay, this hit the wax and I got all of those base notes. The sandalwood, the vanilla, I think, is there amber in there? The most prominent was the vanilla with a little bit of apple. All right, the cold throw, it's another bonkers oil where the cold throw was 3.8 out of 5, and then the hot throw was 4.5 out of 5. I'm picking up on really strong notes of apple, fig, rhubarb, and vanilla. The sandalwood is less prominent in the hot throw, whereas in the cold throw, I got all of those base notes first and foremost. But it's still, I mean, all of those notes are still there nonetheless. There's a sweet candy smell to it that I don't hate. If you're not new to this channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know me. So I love it because, you know, sometimes those sweet candies can have like a Necco wafer smell, which is artificial to me, and I don't like it. I think it brings down a fragrance's sort of luxe appeal and luxe scent. Let's talk about the 2-week test. Again, there's no discernible difference for me, in my opinion, in the cold throw. Hot throw is still 4.5. It is so sweet and beautiful in the best way. When I say sweet, it's very, very good. My name is Kerry, and I'm an oud addict because it's so good. Mika is the same. She's got several. I mean, this is number 4. I have most of her other oils in her collection, which I'm going to do a separate review on, so stay tuned for that. Let's talk about oud number 4. When it hit the wax, it was super dirty, animalic, musky, a touch resinous, probably from the labdanum and the musk. I was picking up a little bit of the cedarwood, Okay. She needs a minute. Whoa. True oud, y'all. Okay? Okay. So here's what's interesting. This reminds me very strongly of Treehouse by Byredo. If you are familiar, leave your comments below. I'd love to know. Do you agree? This is less powdery than Treehouse, which I like. I like that this is more like earthy, like rugged, oudy, delicious, like it's packing a punch. The cold throw is a 4 out of 5. The hot throw was a 4.5 out of 5. This is gorgeous. It's like this oudy, ladanum forward, like earthy, musky, elevated. I just want everything to smell like this. Like room spray, I want to douse everything in it. Perfume. This, if you take nothing away, like let's say you're newbie, you don't like what's ladanum, what's musk, what's amber, what's vanilla. Let me take this away. It smells expensive. And when I say expensive, I mean expensive. I think on the website, she says it's like you're walking into, let me just pull up the website. I don't know why I'm even trying to remember from memory. Ooh, I cannot, just a side note, I cannot wait to test out Black and Bougie Oud. Oh my God. Okay, here it is. Worthy of Neiman Marcus shelves. Could not agree more. Yes. You know, I've always said that White Oak and Vanilla was a me fragrance because it's earthy, it's a little sweet. I feel like Oud number 4 is my soul oil. It's just like, I'm pretty sure I could go on and on about this oil and like, you guys get it. I like it. Great. Just get it. You know what I'm saying? All right, the last note I have is it's my favorite. I mean, we already know that because I've already said it. Let's talk about the 2-week. And spoiler alert, you probably already know what I'm gonna say. There's no discernible difference to me in Soy 10, in my opinion. So I test Soy 10 at the 3-day mark. I used to use 444 for those playing at home. With Soy 10 in the warmer months, when it was a lot warmer, like it was supposed to be winter or fall, and it was still warm, I waited for Soy 10 to harden at the 5-day mark before I tested. Personal preference, to each his own. I know people will die on cure time hills, but that's not who I am. This is not this channel. So there's no discernible difference for me. The cold throw was still a 4 out of 5, excuse me, and the hot throw was a 4.5 out of 5. We finished strong around here. You know, I don't really have anything else to say except go check these out. And stay tuned. I do have the rest. What do I have? I'm gonna sneak peek you. Here, I have 6 more. I'm gonna sneak peek you now. We've got Cozy Beach Villa, Black and Bougie Oud, with an H, because Black Truffle Butter and Amber Woods. I am so hyped to, have you ever smelled a black truffle oil? No, because she did it. She did it first. You know, if there's any other versions out there, they're copycats. Never. Do a Google search. There is no fragrance oil that is black truffle. Okay? Come on. Ugh. Idiots. Vanilla Pod and Tonka. And Oud La La. Y'all. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, and this one. Patchouli, Cocoa, and Labdanum. Again, no one's doing that blend. I Googled it. Has anyone blended patchouli with cocoa and labdanum? No, but in the perfume space, you can find these notes hanging out, lingering, playing together, but not in fragrance oils for candle making or other makings. I am flush with oils. I've got tons of reviews coming soon, you guys. I'm just trying to find the time to balance it because I think it's so important to put at least a couple in wax. I've got to be honest, I'm putting all 6 of those in wax in my next review. I mean, I can't not. Let me know, have you tried any oils from Mika, from Maryland Wax Club? I'd love to know, like, what are your favorites? Are there any other Oud number 4 lovers or Oud appreciators? If you are an Oud addict, raise your hand. Leave a hand-raising emoji down below. Where are my people? I mean, you are my people. If you're here, you're my people. And I appreciate you being here, carving out some time to hang out and talk about all the things, fragrance oils, beautiful notes, beautiful people, and beautiful causes. I'm gonna leave those links to Roberta's house and a Joyful Heart Foundation down below if you want to check them out or throw a couple of dollars their way. Thank you again, Tamika, for sharing the self-love collection with me and making that donation to a Joyful Heart Foundation, to a Joyful Heart Foundation. I super appreciate you. You guys, until the next one, I will see you then. Bye.